Hi patrons! Today I'm going to show you the beginning of the design process for a potential Mosaic project. Because it's in the preliminary stages of a new building, the images I'll be showing to you are confidential and not to be distributed. Not that you would anyway, but I need to say it. This is for the new cancer center they are building at Altman Hospital, so first I was given a couple of packets with various things I'll need to start the design. It included a whole bunch of boring things, but the important things were the schematics, the fabric, paint, wallpaper, carpeting, and wall paneling samples, and an image of the lobby. The proposed mosaic would be where the waterfall image is. I am being suggested for the project by a curator that is choosing the artwork for the cancer center. She gave me a packet of the other artwork she's suggesting to tie together their color scheme. It even includes a map of where the artworks will be positioned. I decided to focus on pulling out some ideas from the bright color palettes of these paintings and the more neutral tones of these artworks. My first thought was that I wanted a sparse tree, so I drew the branches with a black Sharpie and scanned them into Pixelmator, which is the alternative to Photoshop and Illustrator that I prefer. This allowed me to isolate the tree branches so that I can change the coloring to try out various options. First, I made it cream like the iridescent glass that I used for the background in Copper 1 that I'm obsessed with, and added some apricot-colored flowers. And this is where things started going astray. I had this idea for wavy lines coming up from the bottom and being overlapped by circles. I thought making the color darker would help, but nope. Did I let the ugliness stop me? Oh, no. Apparently, I had to get this idea out of my system. But I could not conceive that it was the tree and sun idea that wasn't working. I was a few hours in, so I decided to just keep going. I kept trying, but nothing worked. But was I done with the tree and sun? Oh, hell no. I just kept going, and going, and going, and going. And not only that, I decided to take the time to place them in situ in case something was working that I missed otherwise. But finally at 2 a.m., after 12 hours of belaboring every potential iteration of the tree and sun, I decided to move on. After working all that out of my system, I came up with a design that I liked and the curator liked in about 20 minutes. When designing, I often need to go through palettes and shifts and shapes and just get everything out before I finally realize I need to simplify and let the design and the glass speak for itself. The comment from the curator was to see it less hyper-colored. This first Fluttering leaves design I gave them had colors glass doesn't even come in, so that was no problem. While there's no ideal way of showing what glass will look like because it's impossible to get true color in photographs, I took pictures of the actual glass I have in mind, recolored to get it as close to the actual glass color as possible, and masked it into a leaf-shaped template I created for the design. I just sent this new iteration to the curator today and already have a few thoughts for things I would like to alter. I'm going to wait until I hear from her though, because I don't want to waste time redesigning without feedback. We have 12 more days until our client needs to see the concept, so there is still plenty of time to play around. I'll keep you updated, but please keep your fingers crossed for me in the meantime that I get this commission. Thank you!